Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the...
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading him out is a 6'4" Northern Colorado product, Kyle Sloter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
A first carry now for Thompson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the run, Abdullah. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. one as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
60
On first down, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally...
And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go. 50, play.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked it.
But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Smith, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to strip. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Set. 60 or.
On first down, it's Thompson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
70, Indy. Check, watch 54.
On second and 9, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the
one
time we have to leave the booth.
94. Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They start the drive with Peterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. It's going to score. It's a...
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready, set. 55. Hey, check. Down.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
60 or. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles. Hey, D-line. Let's get in there.
Again, Peterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Third and long, it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On second down now, it's Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up second down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to run it with Abdullah, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Throwing again. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing is Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They start the drive with Cook. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 5. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins.
Let's go, fellas.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Smith to throw again. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw, Smith. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now Smith, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Smith. It's hauled in by Doxson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the